Hi, Rafael Moran here. I'm a meditation teacher and holistic life coach. And today I wanted to say a few words about so-called Kundalini awakening and versus something called Pranotthana. So these days there are a lot of people who claim to have so-called Kundalini awakening, and this happens to many meditators and people who are into internal arts, internal cultivation in general, but sometimes also people who never really meditated much, and then suddenly they would start doing some very intensive practice of meditation, maybe on some workshop or retreat. Or sometimes it could be also, people are generally, new agey, spiritual, and they would go to some festival, I don't know, maybe take some hallucinogenics or something like that and do some ecstatic dancing, and they would experience some major experience, which could be of both spiritual, but also it has some physical and energetic symptoms, which I will not discuss at the moment because it would be just too much. So the thing is that in the traditional teachings, Kundalini awakening was actually quite rare, and it is, when it happens, it's something unmistakable. It's an experience that will completely rewire and rewrite who you are. All the triggers, neurotic patterns and tendencies will be gone. You will experience world and reality in a completely new, fresh way, with utter bliss, joy and freshness of every moment, and it's a lasting experience. So now there is something called Pranotthana, and that means prana activation, and this is very similar to, in terms of symptoms, it's very similar to Kundalini awakening. The difference is that it doesn't really last. So if you have experienced something like that, something profoundly powerful, with also sort of symptoms that might look like Kundalini awakening symptoms, but after a week or so you are pretty much the same person with the same triggers, unhelpful patterns and neuroses, then it was probably Pranotthana. Having said that, Pranotthana could be very useful. It can also unblock your channels and help you also in many different ways, but it's not as life-changing. So for now I will stop with this. One day I will make longer video about Kundalini awakening, or perhaps a series of videos about that topic, because I think it's quite important these days, because everybody claims to have Kundalini awakening, and well, soon it will become meaningless if we all keep telling ourselves that we are enlightened or have Kundalini awakening. And it is not to say that this experience of Pranotthana is not valid and amazing. It's just good to know what you are experiencing and where you are on your path. I hope that helps. Please visit my website rafaelmoran.com, and I will catch you on the next one. Thank you. Bye.